What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with a fun deck for you today. And today we're taking on mono green. It's been a while since we've done that. But with the Tarkir Dragonstorm coming into play, lots of fun new stuff to kind of amp up our game. And this was inspired by Power Dragon, Fellow Dragon, his video yesterday, or a couple days ago, I think, with Mono Green, around this bad dude right here, Sirac, Elusive Hunter. It can't be countered. It has trample. Whenever a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, draw a card. How fun is this card? So you can get some pretty fun value for that card. But how do we get there? Well, you know, we got to put down a lot of creatures. Yeah, got to put down a lot of them. Dragon Sniper, this is an interesting one. Vigilance, Reach, Death Touch. War 1-drop, not too bad. Counters, that's going to be the big thing. Let them our elves. Boosts us into stuff. Goldvein Hydra with Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. It enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to its power. Bristly Bill, because we like this guy too. It has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. For 2 green and 3 more, you can double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. How fun is that? Glimpse the Core, which ramps us into Forest because we're running 14 of them. We'll come across them at some point. Innkeeper's Talent gives us +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Each creature for a green, permanents you control with counters on them have ward 1. Counters, not +1. Counters. Okay, 3 and a green, level 3. If you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of those on permanent or player instead. Piercing Exhale as an additional cost to cast the spell. Behold a Dragon. Well, we're not playing dragons in this deck, so we're basically going to deal target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. If a dragon was beheld, surveil 3. Really fun to have with this for some removal. Mossborn Hydra, because we love doing +1/+1 counters on this. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever a land you control enters, double the number of +1/+1 counters on this creature. Spinner of Souls with Reach. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. And because we're running ramp, we're jamming Ugin in there, or Ugin, however you pronounce it. Eye of the Storms, the Ugin Planeswalker from Dragonstorm. When you cast this spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. When you cast a colorless spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. +2, you gain 3 life and draw a card. For 0, you add 3 colorless mana. For -11, you search your library for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them, then shuffle, and until end of turn, you may cast those cards without paying their mana cost. So it jams itself in there. We can exile stuff, and you know, we're not playing any colorless stuff, so it is what it is. But anyways, but for our lands here, Forest, Amonkhet, you know, we tap it, target creature gains haste. It's kind of fun to have. Demolition Field, the Evolving Wilds, the Fabled Passages feed into the landfall theme. Sideboard, Atraxas Fall, destroy target artifact, battle, enchantment, or creature with flying. Fade from history, destroy target, you know, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Obstinate Baloth, we're running that in our sideboard just in case we're playing up against discard decks. It can fit in nicely for some of the maybe Piercing Exhales or something like that. Feral Encounter, just more more removal. Again, it's fun to have in there. Gaia's Gift, because we like having hexproof, and Paw Patch Formation, destroy creature with flying, enchantment, or draw a card, create a food token, that sort of thing. So this deck can get real out of hand fast if it's not dealt with. You get Sirac down on the battlefield, and you can drop that on turn 2 if you have a Llanowar Elves in another land, and instantly your creatures kind of become, there's a price that comes with the removal. So does it work in this deck? Yeah, it does, because you're running with the counters and all that stuff. Ugin is a bit of a stretch, but I just wanted to jam him in, and basically people, I find if you throw down Ugin, they just scoop. So I think that running this in, like, say, an artifacts build, maybe, ooh, just had a great idea. like Simic artifacts, something, I don't know, some sort of artifacts build. But in any case, if you like what you see, please like, please subscribe. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the mono green beatdown games, kids. We're against Fiery Gem for our best of 1 matchup. Yeah, this is not a bad keep. So we have the Llanowar Elves and the Innkeeper's Talent and all that fun jazz. So, yeah, we can have some fun with this. Llanowar Elves. Unless we're against, like, mono black or mono red and they're just going to take me out. And, hey, blue. Oh, yay, Storm Chaser's Talent. So I'm guessing we could be against some sort of, oh, actually, let's... Yeah, let's do this instead. Let's try that. Clever. Go. Zorius, huh? Pixie? So if that be the case, then I think we just have to go with, if that be the case, I think we just have to go with the Innkeeper's Talent at this point. Hey, Bristly Bill's not a bad idea either. Let's actually try Bristly Bill. I'll probably get countered, but at least I'm gonna get down the Innkeeper's Talent again. That Llanowar Elves is great a beast. So we'll see what happens there. Put a counter on that. Theory. Do we go for the talent? No. I think we just go for the damage. As Ward 1. Unless they have, like, Into the Floodmaw or something like that. I think we just swing in. Okay. You're making me nervous here, Fiery Gem. Oh, some Procurant. Oh, okay, so it is a bounce deck. Got it. Yeah. So they can just throw that down and yeah. Okay. I've seen this. We played this before. We played this earlier this week. So let's see what they do. Okay. And they go the Storm Chaser's Talent. That gets buffed. And yeah. Stock up. Okay, cool. Did they play a land this turn? I don't know if they did. They may have missed a land drop. They might be searching for it. Yeah, stock up is a rather boss card. No, they missed a land drop? Oh, they missed a land drop. Oh no. I mean, oh yes, we want that. We like that. Let's just beat these guys down with and let's do Innkeeper's Talent. Let's just beat them down with a Bristly Bill. I like that idea. So now these have Ward... Oh, they still have Ward 1. Alright, and then the question becomes... Do they block? Yeah, they do. Okay, that's fun. I will be very sad if they have a board wipe here. Very, very sad. But knowing this deck, I don't know if they run board wipes. Can't remember if they do or not. I don't think they do. They run that, though. That's clever. That's very clever. I'm trying to figure out which one do they take out. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Alright, you take out my Llanowar Elves. I guess that's okay. So they get around the ward, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. Nurturing Pixie, so that gets bumped back up to there. Cause now they got Flash, so... But we have... the meats! Wait, no. Wait a minute here. Yeah, sure, fine. Go for it. Ah, demolition field. Yeah, we don't really have that. Alright, but that's alright. We do this. Do this. That's an 1818. Yeah, that's fun. So we could very well be doing that. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. And we're gonna swing. And we're gonna do a ton of damage. You can't block. If you block one, you die. Yep. Yep, you're still dead. Just classy finish. Get him down to exactly 0. Let's go to the best of 3. We're against Merrick 035. We're on the play. Not the greatest, but that's what it is. I think we go into a Bristly Bill. First time we're seeing Serac, so that'll be fun. Let's see. Yeah, Bristly Bill is fun. Get lost. Glimpse the core. Okay. That works. Do that. And I think we do that. And we get out a big gold vein Hydra. Excuse me. Recording this at the end of the day. It's a long day. Oh, yeah, we get that. Alright, fine. You have to beat them down a little bit harder. Ooh, there's a Ugin. Completely useless in this deck, by the way. Now I'm realizing it. I shouldn't have jammed that sucker in. That's alright. That's okay. Here, we'll take 9. And there we go. They're going to cast some sort of, like, Sunfall or something like that. And we're going to be dead. Just the way that nature intended. Here it comes. Sunfall, Day of Judgment, something along that line. And now they're like, what do I do? Yeah, buried in the garden. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. Oh, you son of a gun. Okay, well, Do you have like a... Okay, there's a glimpse of the core. Okay, I mean, you're dead. Because I've got this... Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, fun stuff. You just got beaten down with mono green. And yeah, notice too, we're not using any of the, this guy right here. We're not doing that. So, yeah, Ugin is useless in this deck. And I hate to say it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Pop Patch Formation in. And we're going to go from there. You did not get to see Serac come in. But that's alright. So I say, recording this at the end of the day. A little bit of a sore throat going, but that's alright. Alright, Llanowar Elves. Not, it's not terrible. You could glimpse the core. Mossborn Hydra. Not too bad here. So I think we go Llanowar Elves, glimpse the core. Go from there. Got some pretty spicy brews coming up, by the way. I know I said this last time. I had a break. But we are going to hopefully get some, and we could have done the big old passage, but that's all right. So let's see. Well, let's do this. I know, stereotypical, but that's okay. Felidar retreat, huh? Interesting. Alright, do we do Sirac? Or do we just do Glimpse the Core? I think we do Glimpse the Core. So I want to make that Mossborn Hydra so insanely big. Yeah, let's do a Hydra. Throw that down. Bim, bim, bim. What do you do? Oh, that's what you do. That's clever. So this would have come in handy. That's alright. There we go. Can do that. And I think we pass turn. So they've stabilized. Which is not good. We don't like that. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. Don't think we're coming back from that. They're going to get a huge board. There's no way we're getting through that stuff. So, yeah, we don't really have anything too big here. Now I'm thinking that was not such a good one to take out because we can exile stuff, but yeah, we're gonna keep it out. I think it was a good idea, but it was just one of those like, all right, just didn't really think it out, just jamming something in there. Yeah, we did 2 Glimpse the Cores. I think we'll be okay here. So we ramp. Alright. And they have Glimpsed the Core too, but hey, we're a little bit behind on that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's hang on to that. Or do I? No, I do Glimpse the Core. That way we can keep up with what they're doing. And let's just swing in for one. Elspeth. Felidar retreat, and down comes the land. There it is. Okay, there it is. Draw a card. Fun. Okay, cool. Alright, well, there's that. There is that. Oh, I should have taken out the... maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we should have taken out the retreat, but that's okay. Yeah, there's the Sunfall. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, you're gonna block. I appreciate that very, very much. I appreciate that a lot. Clever. I just get it back. I think I want to save that for something else. Gotta admire the dedication. So I guess if you got it, use it. Buried in the Garden is one I haven't seen in a long time. Love it. Can do another Sunfall there, kid. Ooh, that would just be a kick in the crotch now, wouldn't it? Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Well, guess what? Yeah, that's fun. Ain't that special? Piercing Exhale's gonna take care of that. No problem whatsoever. Absolutely no problem whatsoever there. It's like a BANT landfall deck. It's pretty cool. Let's give it a try. Got you some hexproof? Nah. There we go. Okay. Groovy. And all these have vigilance too, so that's kind of cool. Let's see. Do they block with all of... Oh, no! That's right. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. So what they can do is they can do that, and... yeah, that's fine. Now we get all those tokens. Now once more, we just watch them go nuts. Let's see, creature tokens. Why haven't you upgraded that yet? Okay, and you're just gonna keep adding to your collection. There you go. Oh, hey, that's clever. That's fun. Alright, looks like we're going 2 and 2 with this deck, so... I think we're in a little bit of trouble here. Especially with this. This is pretty bouse right here. Oh, and you got that? Nice. Yeah, no, that's actually a fun deck, Marik. I like that. That's cool. I like this. Oh, really? Jerk. Now here comes another land. Yep, there it is. So you get a bunch of those down. Another one, hey? How about that? Alright, well, there's that. Yeah, we're drawing dead. Alright, good game. They were just gonna start ramping into stuff, so... like, building up a big board and whatnot. Alright, that's fine. We'll go 2 and 2 with this deck. Let's go to the post-game analysis. Okay, not gonna lie, that deck looked fun. I'm gonna try and replicate that. Not often you see Felidar Retreat and Caretaker's Talent and Extravagant Replication in the same build. That was actually really fun. I actually think I'm going to try that out. I like that. Thank you, Marik. But anyways, so this deck, as you saw, it's got some potential. It's got some heavy oof right there, and you've got, you know, that also a big oof, especially in that first game. In the long run, though, you know, this deck has to hit hard. It has to come out fast, and it does, for the most part, I think. You have to really keep an eye on the board with these and these. And Serac kind of prevents the targeting, but as you saw, it doesn't do very well against the mass removal. So I think that this deck definitely does have potential. Probably put Vivian Reed in there instead. I just felt like, you know, hey, you know, we're ramping into stuff. Let's jam the Ugin in there and see what happens. And as you saw, it didn't really do very much at all for us. So if you like what you saw, please like, please subscribe. And as always, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play. May all your spells hit the battlefield. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.